Welcome to day 8 of my 30-day video editing challenge. Today, I'll be looking at the effect library breakdown. I know I've talked about that in some of my previous videos. Today, I'll be considering adjusting effects using keyframe, masking a video clip, and removing a green screen from a video using an effect in the effect library. So let's see how this works.
So what we'll just be doing is adjusting effect with keyframe and showing how we can also save it as a preset. I believe we all know that in order to locate the effect library, we just need to click on the double greater than at the media tab, then come to effect to locate the whole of the library. This place here hold both the preset downloaded and those that you save manually while editing. Presets are just simply tools or effects that makes our editing easier. So we also have the lumetri preset that makes our work look cinematic, film stock, monochrome, speed lock, technical, and some others. We also have the audio effects where we have the amplitude and compression, the delay and echo, filter and EQ, modulation, noise reduction, reverb, special, and some others that you may have there. So normally, most of these things may not be put into use depending on your application. Believe me, most of these things I haven't used them at all, and possibly maybe because I'm just starting in the process of using Adobe Premiere Pro. So we also have the video effect where we have the adjust, all of these things, have a lot of effects in them that we can actually apply to our video clips. We have the blur and sharpen. Here we have the camera blur, channel blur, compound blur, directional blur, Gaussian blur. I've used Gaussian blur sometime. And we also have, in fact, there are a lot of them. Sharpen, there are a lot of them. Depending on your application, I believe these things will come in handy. We also have color correction. We have color correction, depending on, like I said earlier, depending on your application, all of these things actually come in handy. So we have the generate. All of these things fall under the video effects. And we also have the video transactions. So as you can see, we have the zoom, we have the wipe, we have the slide. So this library enables you to use them instead of you doing it from scratch. You can just apply it. This is cross zoom. Let's apply it to this place and see how it works. So let me expand it to see the extension. Then let me come to this place, come to this point to play. All right, let's see.
Previous video. Today, I'll
Can you see that? So I can decide to shorten the length of this transaction.
video. Today I'll be
Can you see that?
video. Today I'll video.
Let's say I'm applying an effect to this place. Then I come to the effect control. I applied a keyframe to the scale, adjust it a little, increase the scale. Let's say I'm taking the scale to this point, bring the vertical a little to show my face, or I can as well reduce it, going this way. Can you see that? So these 2 points between here and here is the period which this transition will happen. So if this is what I want,
Today I'll be considering
this is how I'm able to use a keyframe to adjust the video clip using keyframe. Now, if this has been done, and let's say this is the place where I want it to return back to its actual position, I can decide to, pin it there. Within this period, I want this place and this place. Within these two period, I want you to zoom into this scale and position, and from this point to this point I want you to remain at that scale. So the next position I'll be defining is the actual position it was before it comes to this scale. So that will be me taking it back to 50%. Do you see that? And here 540. So this position or this duration has defined that transition of going back to where it was initially. So let's say I have it back, then I play the clip back.
Today I'll be considering adjusting effects using keyframe, masking a video clip, and removing a green screen from a video using an effect in the effect.
All right, so you can see that the effect play smoothly the way I needed it to be, and that is because I've rendered the clip and it is working smoothly the way it is expected to be. Now, since this has been done, and I feel like this transition or this effect that has been applied to this video clip is nice, and I would love to use it in other clip, then the next thing I just need to do is to come to the motion, click the motion, right click on it and click save preset. Then I will save zoom slowly. Let me save it that way. Zoom slow. Anyway, this as a preference. Zoom slow. Okay. What I just need to do is to come to the presets, then search for zoom slow from what I have here. So if you check here, you will see the zoom flow that has been saved onto the preset. So I just need to drag and drop, and with this we realize that on this clip the effect as well has also been applied. So it is either I bring it then adjust it to some extent to somewhere here, everything has to rhyme or go the way you want it to be. To play it from the
Welcome
beginning.
to day 8 of my 30-day video editing challenge. Today, I'll be looking at the effect library breakdown. I know I've talked about that in some of my previous videos.
So that is how to adjust a video clip using keyframe.
Although I haven't done masking before in Premiere Pro, but I know it will take some time. However, I believe with practice and patience, I'll be able to get what I want. So let's see how it goes.
In order to make this mask possible, even though it is not perfect, I have to duplicate the clip I want to mask, then draw around the part I want to single out. But before then, the text I want behind must be present at first, so that when the duplicated clip is enveloped through masking, then the text will appear to be behind the clip. So what I did was to zoom into the clip, then using the hand tool by pressing H to adjust side by side the clip, then using the pen tool I was able to mask around the part I want to envelop. But that's not all, because the clip has to be tracked to capture the movement of the enveloped clip, and using keyframe or going keyframe by keyframe to make adjustments. But believe me, this is as stressful as hell. The best and easy way is to use After Effects, because you can literally separate the subject from the background in some seconds, provided your processor speed or processing speed is high. And that's just all. And
Let's see how we can work with green screens now. Actually, green screen, to the best of my knowledge, are just layer that enables you to remove the background, then replace it with something else of your choice.
removing a green screen from a footage simply means you just want to make the background transparent. And if you play this, you realize that we all what we have here is green screen, and supposing we want to make the background transparent, it just simply require us to copy it to the place we want it to be placed. So I want it to be here. Supposing I want it to be here, it has been placed there. The next thing I just need to do is to determine the actual position. So upon determining the actual position, if this is the place I want it to be, fine. If that's not the place I need it to be, there's no harm other than to go to the effect control, use the vertical control to bring it down, bring it down. Then if that is in order, come to the effects library, type, like I said the other in my previous video, the best way to navigate through the library is just to search for what you're looking for. Supposing you know what you're looking for, but if you do not, I will recommend you to go one after the other in the library to check which of what you want to look for. So this is what I want to make use of. So double clicking this will apply the effect on the footage or on the green screen. So it is either it is being double clicked to apply the effect on the green screen, then scroll down in the effect control to find where it is being placed. The next thing, use the eyedropper to click on this and the background will be off on the footage. And that's just that. I believe that's the best way to remove the green screen. So let's play to see how it will display. Save this. Now let's play.
A video clip and removing a green screen from a video using an effect in the effect library. So let's see how it work.
So that's just that. How to bring a green screen and how to remove it. It is not any other thing other than this.